Oh, do you guys want to know the DATTEBAYO? Okay, DATTEBAYO is a very difficult word to explain. This is more like a dialect, which almost nobody ever uses. Like if you use this, people are gonna think, oh, okay, Naruto. But like otherwise, you almost never use this ever in your life. The reason why it's so difficult to explain what DATTEBAYO is because it doesn't really have a meaning. It really doesn't have a meaning. But let me try to explain nonetheless. You know how people add daze in the end of the sentence? Like, これはコップだぜ。これは this is コップ cup だぜ。Daze is kind of like an emphasis for the is. This is. But wait a minute, Joe. これは. I thought the wa means is in Japanese. これはコップ. This is a cup. Yes. But by adding the daze, there's an emphasis. It's like, this is a cup. Oh, yo! Kind of like, this is the cup. Yo! That kind of feeling. It's like, it doesn't exist in English. Because in English, nothing exists. Like, you talk about any other language and nothing exists in English. People talk about this all the time. Oh, you don't have this in English. We only have it in our language. So it's really difficult to say it in English. But do you guys, first of all, kind of get the daze feeling? In formal, it's the desu. これはコップです. That's the formal way of saying this is a cup. But daze is more for guys. You know, like a you definitely won't add the daze at the end when you're talking to your teacher or you're out in public speaking to someone older than you or strangers. You don't say that because you're going to be considered as an uneducated fool many times. But okay, so remember this daze and des, right? これはコップです。これはコップだぜ. And there are different ways, different choices of words that you can add here instead of des and daze. There's going to be a lot of これはコップ Well, I'm not going to go through all of them because there's too many. But one of the choices it is だってばよ. これはコップだってばよ. You can say that. これはコップだってばよ. Yeah. So that's just basically it. How does it sound to Japanese speakers when you say だってばよ? You're going to sound like a very, how do you say, high in energy kid almost. It doesn't sound formal. Well, it's not formal. And you sure don't sound like a grown man or a lady, whatever. It gives you that funky feeling. It's kind of like saying, it's not literal, but the feeling is, this is a cup, you know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah! That feeling. This is the cup, you know what I'm saying? That's the feeling. I have to express it with my voice because, you know what I'm saying is obviously not, it doesn't do justice to the energy. It's kind of like that. だってばよ! You know? だってばよ! It's like, it's that feeling. It's the feeling that something is. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the best I can do. No, and there is no other form of this だってばよ. You can't say だってばね. Like maybe you could, but it's probably going to be wrong. だってばよ. だってばさ. But you know, だってばよ is kind of wrong to begin with. It's not even correct. So the fact that you're using that word is either to get attention from other people by sounding like you're a kid when you're not, or sounding kind of kawaii in a sense because you're using words that nobody ever uses and it's kind of wrong. And this is the difficult part about Japanese language, but it's not like you can add the だってばよ in every sentence because someone said ケツを食べるだってばよ. No, you can't say that. In Japanese, in this case, you have to say ケツを食べるってばよ. You take out the da. Why? Well, because you gotta memorize it that way. It's one of those things that you just gotta memorize. 食べるってばよ. You know. taberu dattebayo. It's gonna be good. At that point, it sounds so wrong that they're totally gonna know that you're a foreigner. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying this lesson, this Japanese lesson that I'm giving you, or just plain old my live broadcast, then, you know, if you want to support me so I can keep on doing this kind of broadcast every day, then, you know, donation is welcome. If you guys want to buy my songs, I have all of this in joeinoa.com, and you don't have to. And I know that a lot of people are broke, you know, you don't want to waste your money on something like this. It's fine. But if you guys, you know, find it entertaining and, you know, it's cool, then joeinoa.com's got the donation button. And even if you want to learn Japanese, I have an album called Bankyo Tunes on that site too. It's like me singing and teaching you guys Japanese. So thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting me, you know, everyone who's donated to me, and like, thank you so much. Boys and girls 男の子は強く優しくて清く正しく君となら